what is going on out there, peeps? All right, as usual, scanning through the Vietnam news because this is investment to me that's short and long term. But look, people, I don't know why. Maybe I don't need to mention them every time, but people keep asking me, am I still working with, you know, money metals? Yeah, I'm absolutely. You guys, look. If you guys want to buy silver, call 800-800-1865. I am. I just didn't want to keep busting out what looked like a commercial to you guys is all it is. So I am still working with them. They have been phenomenal. Phenomenal. All of my subscribers that have bought from them got their orders. Very, very happy. I'm very happy because I told them the one thing that's most important to me is customer satisfaction for my subscribers, and they are on the same page that I am. They contacted me to make sure that I'm aware that customer satisfaction is important to them. I could not have asked for a better company to team up with. All right, you guys, so you don't need to trip out. I just don't want to mention them all the time. The link will be in the description. You can either call them at 800-800-1865 during business hours, or follow the link, get your order. For those of you who are wondering, buy American, American Eagle coins or Canadian coins, silver, maple leaves that is, and just put in the promo code Pimpy, and they offer specials to anybody that has the promo code. Okay, I just wanted to share that. Now we have Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. You can follow the link and come in here. We do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. If you're not paying attention to my latest NESARA GESARA videos, I have covered how foreign currency rate changes are going to happen. So you need to go and watch the last 3 for those of you who are invested into Vietnam Dong and Iraqi dinar. In here, though, we only talk about investments. Over here is where we talk about NESARA, GESARA, political things, as well as current events and those things that most people consider conspiracy, although most of us consider it truth-seeking, right? And as usual, we get into what's going on in Vietnam. I look at the long-term, short-term investment opportunities for us. Many of you guys have jumped onto Vin Homes. I'm a little jealous. I'm trying to find my way over there. I have to do some maneuvering of my portfolio. If I'm being quite honest, like 96% of my portfolio right now is sitting in silver. And I'm just being honest. All right? I'm looking at this long term. That is when a rate change happens to gold and silver. Oh man, there is some great opportunities both in Vietnam as well as Iraq. So, and foreign investors expected to own 35% of the stake in petroleum and oil firms. Petrol. Is it petrolo? Good Lord. The Ministry of Industry and Trade has proposed the government to allow not petrolo, an oil business to transfer stakes to foreign investors, but not exceeding 35%. The proposal is part of a draft revision and supplement of the several articles of government decision in petrol oil trading, creating favorable conditions for foreign investors to participate in petrol and oil distribution in Vietnam. Okay, so we all know that the number one item in the world as far as investment is concerned definitely is oil. What is the second? I don't know, Pimpy. What is number 2? Silver, believe it or not. When it comes to commercial uses, there's nothing out there that can beat oil products, petroleum. But there's oil. Silver is second to oil in commercial uses, and why I'm saying it would be a great investment opportunity, in my opinion. Okay, so in a report submitted to the government, the MOIT said petroleum is a strategic commodity greatly affecting people's living and energy security. So it has calculated carefully the appropriate time to allow foreign investors to take part in the local distribution network. Okay, so there's 2 things in Vietnam right now that are catching my attention. This is one. Okay? So when Vietnam joined the World Trade Organization in 2007, petroleum was a field that the country did not commit to opening up so that the domestic enterprises had the opportunity to grow, but facilities and keep an important position in domestic petroleum distribution. So they're opening it up right now. This is going to allow foreign investors to invest in petroleum in Vietnam. This is a good thing. The other thing is what? I still think, in my opinion, real estate is number one over in Vietnam. It's the one I am studying my tuchus off, all right? But look, petroleum is big too. People don't realize how much oil comes out of Vietnam. We talk about all the Arab nations as well as in the United States, but nobody really talks about Vietnam. It really is a great investment opportunity. Banks do well first half, but difficulties lie ahead for the year. Yeah, we heard that. There's something weird about these articles. They tell you how great things are, how bad things are going to be, but when you realize what they think is bad, you're like, oh, it's not really bad. It's actually pretty dang good. Despite a worldwide economical hit hard by the Rona, the bank sector has still enjoying a good first half of the year and are on course to meet targets. 9 of the 10 large cap banks on the stock market are estimated to report positive profit growth for the second quarter of the year, especially the SSI Security Corporation. So they're going to give you a list of all these different banks right here that you might consider investing into. There's the tickers. You can read an article. I always post the link to all the articles that I read so that you can follow up and read it yourself and get your own opinion. Of course, banks, ACB, Vietnamese Bank, and HD Bank are one expected to report two-digit profits for the first half of the year. ACB is forecast to record, look at this, 4 trillion, that's Vietnam dollars, by the way, you wish, 172.8 million US dollars worth of pre-tax profits in the first half. It's up 10% year on year. And this is despite the Rona. All right? I keep telling people, man, even with the coronavirus going on, and it looks like, again, here in the United States, they're trying to shut us down a second time around. And I'm talking about in those liberal states. I live in liberal hell, which is California. All right? They're trying to shut everything down all over again. So you might want to think about moving your investment opportunities to overseas into a place that is thriving despite the coronavirus. And that is Vietnam. Rising price of pigs yields expansion across the board. The price of pigs in Vietnam, which while dropping remains much higher than before the global health crisis, is being deemed the main factor creating breakthrough profits for, is that husbandry groups? Okay, so husbands obviously eat a lot of pig. I don't know about you, but there's a comedian named Jeff White. Jeff White read off a study that blew my mind. He said if people eat bacon on a regular basis, it removes 5 years of your life. And then he was quiet. And then he said, F it. Go ahead and take it. It's worth the smell of bacon alone. And I thought to myself, it's so true, man. Bacon is the bomb. Recent costs for live hog seabox in the country continue to draw a bleak picture for the domestic husbandry sector of the first half of the year. However, proactive enterprises are taking advantage of rising prices in the attempt to profit. So, reports of vast revenue and profit of the Baco Group, a multi-field group specializing mainly in animal feed, cattle, and poultry breeding, as well as food processing, in such an example, demonstrating the sector's speed of growth. No, here's the deal. So, when it came to chicken, fish, and pork, once we started coming out of quarantine, then over in China, believe it or not, Japan and Korea started buying a plethora because those countries were short in fish, poultry, and pork. And it was causing a boom over in Vietnam. All right? Just wanted to bring that into your attention just in case you thought about investing in it. Now, this is huge news. It's not about money, it's about health. Vietnamese scientists make a potential cancer breakthrough. Scientists of the Vietnam Academy of Science and Technology have succeeded in synthesizing the platinum complex, which have, cytotoxicity on cancer cells and have the potential for treating cancer. Obviously, you need to figure out which company this is because it's there. I'm going to read the name. It might be worth, in my opinion, the risk in investing in this company just in case they have this actual breakthrough. The research was recognized as outstanding and accepted by VAST Appraisal Council on June 18th. Cancer is on the rise in Vietnam and around the world. Although scientists have made great efforts to produce anti-cancer drugs, they have not met demands on the mortality rate among cancer patients. Let me reread that. Mortality rate among cancer patients is still high. From the industry, chemistry, and VAST, the leading authority in research. So what are they saying? A research paper entitled Synthesis, let me get that out, Characterization and in vitro cytotoxicity of platinum 2 complex with some, oh my God, and I'm from the health industry, that is tetradenate saline ligands, was published in Science Journal Chemistry on July the 1st last year. So it looks like this company has developed a way to synthesize the platinum needed to fight cancer, which is big because for those you don't know, whenever you're going, well, for those you do know, whenever you're fighting cancer, it's not the cancer that usually kills people. It's usually the treatment. That's why I was more than happy to introduce everybody in my NESARA GESARA videos to Dr. Broslowski. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I encourage you guys to go back there. All right? So it looks like Vietnam has found a way and broke through scientifically a way to synthesize the plutonium or platinum needed to fight cancer. And this is big. It really is. It's a big deal. No, it is plutonium. My bad. Needed to fight cancer. Everybody knows this. I lost my father in 2013 to cancer. He was sprayed with Agent Orange when he served in Vietnam. It just took a long time for it to rear its ugly head. But, it's the treatment that killed my father. It wasn't the cancer at all. I try to tell him, don't take the treatment because the treatment will kill you. Even if you survived your cancer, the treatment causes a whole new type of cancer. It's just not worth it. The pain and suffering. That's just my opinion. Anyways, it looks like the Vietnamese scientists are making potential cancer breakthroughs, and that's something that I'd be interested in and something I'm looking forward to sharing if they actually do this. Okay, you guys? Anyways, let's just move on from there. So Vietnam, as usual, kicking tukas. Again, there's other things that I'm looking for outside of the currency to invest in long term. All right, you guys? If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it does help out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. Let's cross our fingers and hope that Vietnam comes up with a cure for cancer. All right? God bless. Everybody take a good one. I'll catch you later.